All right, Leo. The first card that we're working with here is the underlying energy, and the underlying energy is the Five of Cups. So this is speaking about loss, regret, remorse, missed opportunities. So what we're working with here, the energies that are coming up for this reading, there's some regret, a bit of sadness, due to some of the cups that you had basically spilling over. So this also can mean focusing more on the past, just kind of mourning a loss per se. The good thing about this card here is that you still have a relationship here. There's still something that you can find tangible. There's still a relationship. So whatever difficult time that has happened, you still have a wonderful relationship going on. Anything can be fixed because you still have the Two Cups right there, okay? So this is what we're working with here, okay? Working with feeling a little bit of regret here. All right, the first card that we're working with is the Ace of Cups. So this is the new beginning. This is a new beginning with love, okay? This is new love, okay, guys? Okay, this is a new beginning based off of feelings. This could be emotional growth for some of you, the beginning of emotional growth. But I believe this is definitely new love coming into your life right now. And it's blocked across by the Page of Cups. So this can be the beginning of emotional growth. This can be a message being sent to you or given to you in regards to feelings, or this is a love offer. But however, it is blocked by the Ace of Cups. So there's a message. There isn't any expression of feelings. There isn't any romance. Possibly there isn't a splash of romance anywhere, or possibly there isn't any communication in regards to feelings. Okay, that's a little interesting. Simply because you do have this new beginning here with new love and all that, but there isn't any kind of communication with love. There's not really any romance going on right now. The crowning energy that you guys have for this week is the Empress. So this is a time for you guys to, be that person that's receptive, that takes in that romantic energy. You guys make the romance happen, okay? This is about you guys manifesting. This is also about taking care of people. Being nurturing, the caretaker, the Empress represents that. But I'm getting a lot of manifestation here, a lot of manifestation energy here. So this is a time to manifest your romance, what your idea of romantic is. Be that romantic partner, okay? This is also someone saying possibly, be more caretaking, possibly be a little bit more nurturing here. Possibly, if some of you guys are mothers, this is possibly speaking to you guys about possibly this is a time for you guys to express your nurturing and your motherly abilities. It's interesting because this page is right next to us. Some of you guys, yeah, I think about possibly this is speaking about romantic, creating romantic situations, creating romantic gestures. Okay, so this is the time to do so. In the past, we have the Three of Wands, so there was a lot more doing than there was creating, and that's great. You guys put some action forth. You guys went and you put action forth of what you wanted, based off of what you manifested. So you guys put in the action based off of what came back to you, and you made it work for you. Presently, you have the Ace of Swords. So this is about a new way of communicating, a new way of thinking, but this is also victory, okay? And since the heart of the reading is the Ace of Cups, I think this is speaking about this new romantic journey, this new romantic beginning being a victory for you guys. So absolutely congratulations on that. Congratulations. For some of you, this is a new way of communicating, new way of thinking, new ideas coming in, a new perspective, using this new perspective that you have gotten towards this new beginning. Okay, so you guys got you got a set of new shit coming in. All right, that's great. However, how you guys see your foreseeable future is being stuck in limbo. This card is about hanging upside down. Even though the card doesn't look like he's hanging upside down, but it's just hanging on this tree here, bound up, waiting for a new perspective. Now, typically in the Rider-Waite, the guy is hanging upside down with his ankle being tied. And he's looking out, waiting for the sun to come up, waiting for the world to just hit him in a way that he can understand it, and then once he gets that understanding, he can get down. This one's a little weird, and this one's a little different. This is about pretty much waiting for someone to notice him, pretty much, or something, and to get him out. Or this is possibly Houdini, waiting to do his magic trick. Okay, so this is about, waiting for a new perspective. This is just a time of waiting. So this is how you guys see your future. That's interesting. Huh. The Five of Cups could also be repairing what you have, like still there, pretty much. Like, this is a relationship that's kind of lacking in some stuff. So this is like you're focusing on the Two of Cups right now. You guys are like, all right, so what do we need to do to get this rolling? Because right now it's missing stuff, right? So this could be like the time of like definite like change of how things are going to be going on, how things are going to be going in your relationship. Okay, what is the Ace of Cups coming up? What card do we get for the Ace of Cups? Wow, guys, the Fool. You guys are getting the Fool for the Ace of Cups. This speaks of new beginnings. Okay, this is a new beginning happening. This is a romantic new beginning, but this is the Fool is all about. It's pretty much all the aces in one. Okay, this is the new beginning for everything: passion and excitement, emotional growth and love, new ideas, a new way of communicating, in a tangible, in a foundational new beginning. However, this is also speaking of trust, guys, okay? Taking a risk. So right now, this is a time of taking risks. This love life that you guys have started, this new love that you guys have begun, this is a time for trust and taking risks, okay? So that's awesome. Trust, okay? Why is the Page of Cups? Why is the Page of Cups crossing the Ace of Cups? Wow. The Sun, guys. Interesting. Perhaps are you guys trying to get pregnant? Okay? Because you do have the Empress here, and next to it is the Page of Cups. I wasn't going to say anything in the first place, because some of you guys might not want to be trying to have a child right now. But the Sun is there. Okay? The Sun is clarifying the Page of Cups. So perhaps this new beginning is with a child for some of you. For some of you guys, this is someone, it can be somebody not really speaking how they feel, or communicating how they feel, or speaking about their emotions. It's someone's, I guess, this could be someone not being clear about how they feel. So, yes, this is a new beginning and a new journey, but somebody is not being clear about how they feel. Okay? For some of you guys, it could be having a child. Some of you guys could be pregnant, and so you have to assume the motherly role at this time as your crowning energy. Or some of you guys are just not getting clear messages about how something feels, or this is a love relationship. It's just, you know, not very clear at this time. Alright, I see the Empress here. Justice. Okay, so the Empress is not only about, of course, motherly, mother nature, motherhood, caring, nurturing, as if you were someone's mother. This could also mean like looking after them. This could also mean you manifesting, and right now it looks like things are a little bit unbalanced. So the card that comes up for this is like, this speaks of karmic manifestation. So perhaps you guys are trying to, this is your time to manifest balance, or your karmic change. Karmic balancing, guys. Or perhaps you're manifesting justice at this time. That's rather interesting. Justice is also a card for Libra. For some of you guys could be manifesting a new beginning, possibly with a Libra, or you're possibly taking care of a Libra, or perhaps it's saying that you possibly need to balance the care that you have given, possibly not to give too much and not to give too little, but apply balance to the person that you're in love with. Don't give too much. Let them go ahead and give some to you. Okay, let's see. Okay, the Three of Wands. The clarifiers for the Three of Wands is the Five of Wands here. So it's speaking of taking action based off of a difficult time, challenging time here. So you guys took action. You seized this option. You know, seized the time for change. You took action based upon it. Okay, and it's weird. It's like usually with the Three of Wands here, it's not just taking action, it's also waiting to take action based off of what messages or what your manifest comes back to you, and comes to bring back to you. So perhaps you guys took action based off of some change here. Perhaps you guys manifested change and it came back to you and you took action on it. Okay, this is also speaks of an intense conflict, but the good thing was about it, it was short-lived. So okay, so it didn't last very long. Okay, let's see here, the Ace of Swords. What do we got here for the Ace of Swords? Oh, wow. The Five of Swords. So, the Ace of Swords, remember I said that this could also mean victory in regards to the new love. So, this is speaking of victory itself as well. However, the difference between the Ace of Swords and the Five of Swords is that the Five of Swords speaks of a ruthless victory. A victory given to you, but it's unsatisfactory. Basically, because you had to do everything that you had to do to get to this victory, to get what you wanted, and it's not necessarily a pleasant one. So perhaps there was some issues, some fighting in the past, or you're in the process of doing something that's kind of leading to something that's to a victory at this time that's not very satisfying, and that's probably why the Five of Cups is coming up. It's kind of like a loss and within a win. Oh, wow. Okay. And I do have the Hangman in the foreseeable future. The Knight of Swords. Some of you guys could be interacting with someone that is a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or someone that is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Definitely possibly someone that's an air sign, because you have the Knight of Swords, which is somebody that charges into speaking their truth and ready to speak their truth. And it's almost like you're waiting for that time. You're waiting for somebody to come at you to speak your truth, or you have to wait for the right time to speak your truth in the future. It could definitely be a Gemini that's doing this, or a Libra that's doing this, rather, because you do have the card for Justice. But that's speaking of your advice. So this could be either you guys rushing in speaking your truth, or this could be someone else speaking their truth, but in almost a kind of combative way. Okay. So let's go ahead and see the bottom of this. The Two of Swords. So this is the resulting this is the resulting cards for the end of this week. Like, pretty much not the end of this week, but whatever is happening. This could take a long time. For some of you, this could be over right away, and you guys could get the results of this, which is the Two of Swords. Keeping the balance of a difficult situation that you don't want to notice, and it's also, or it could be about a decision that you don't want to make, and you're not really paying attention to it because you don't want to pay attention to it, which is fine. Sometimes eventually you're gonna have to put those swords down and handle the situation. So this is the results of that. So this is about keeping the balance of a difficult situation, guys. Okay. Because you guys probably have to make a difficult decision as a result of all of this. Okay? And to clarify, that is death. A slow transitioning change towards a new beginning. Man. The Death card speaks about something that has to transform. So it's basically completely letting the past die to have your new beginning here. Okay, so that means letting the past go, letting it completely go. This is going to make sure that the past does not come up. It's gone. But once that transition is happening, and you're getting something, you're going through the process of this transition, you're going to get something new here. All right, trust your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gestures. But this is back again, okay? What's crossing you guys is the Page of Cups. Someone is not expressing how they feel clearly. Maybe this is you guys not expressing how you guys feel with clarity. Maybe you guys aren't expressing your inner love, your inner, your inner feels, because the sun is you guys. The sun is the card for Leo. You guys are the sun. So, how come y'all aren't talking? What's going on? For some of you guys, because this wouldn't be about someone else. If it was about someone else, then I would make the reading for that particular sign, right? This is about you guys. For some of you guys are not communicating. You guys are not expressing them feels. You guys aren't making the romantic gestures. All right. Your oracle card for this week is the Thinker, 44. That's double digits right there. Let's see. Let's go ahead and count, because that speaks to synchronicities. So 1, 0. Page is another suit card. So far you got 2 5s. You have 2 5s, 2 1s. Actually, you have 3 5s. Oh no, that's 2 5s, because the 3 of Wands. Yeah. So you have 2 3s. You have 2 3s, 2 5s, and 2 1s. A 6 and a 12. One that's really weird and very interesting. Look out for those, guys. Alright, let's go ahead and read the Thinker. Okay, strategy, being analytical and logical. The oracle's message: the ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and follow the logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct, for in this time There is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Things are exactly as they seem. You'll have all the information you need. Keep it simple and you will win the game of life you're playing right now. The relationship message: love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it is good to have things it is good to have things in common other than desire. This is a time to weigh the pros and cons of your partnership. If there is enough common ground, go for it. If not, there are other fish in the sea. Don't force it to work. And should others tell you who they are, take them at their word. Now is not the time to indulge in a fantasy, no matter what. In this case, the facts are the facts. And this definitely goes back to speaking with clarity. The Five of Cups is the Five of Cups, for the summarize this whole reading, is basically the energy of this whole week here, and it's about loss, it's about regret, missed opportunities, but it's also focusing on the gone and mourning the gone. The good thing is that you do have two cups right there. You have something that you can look back on and get your comfort from. It's okay whatever you're going through as far as you're mourning. However, the relationship is there to help you, and it can make you it can you guys still have something that can be that you can fix and enjoy and things like that. So there's always two cups right there, ready for you when you can. But this is like the mourning card, okay? So this is about mourning, something missing. And it's interesting. You got a new beginning with no communication, or there's no romance, okay? No expression, okay? Someone is not being clear about how they feel. I think it's you guys. It could be you guys, definitely. If it's someone else, they're not being clear about how they feel. And this is the time for you to manifest balance, manifest this, fairness and things. Right now, though, you're dealing with an empty victory. You got possibly new way of communicating, new ideas, but this is a ruthless victory at this time. So this is like you guys aren't really satisfied with how you guys are feeling. This is for everybody, not just people that are in relationships. This is also people that are single. For those of you that are single, this is a new adventure. This is a new beginning in regards to your love life. You found somebody, but this person that you're interested in may not be communicating with you, or you guys may not be not really communicating your love as clearly as it can be. Okay, and you're faced with an empty victory due to some arguments and some tense action being taken in the past. And you kind of feel like you're stuck in limbo until you see a different perspective before you can go off and fight for what you want. Okay. And in result to all this, you could be left with a difficult situation or decision making that you have to make that could transform your life. Okay.